Hey, how's it going, everyone? I want to make a video talking a little bit about two different subjects. The first subject is going to be the response I got from my Is Obama Doing a Good Job video, which obviously turned out to be pretty controversial, which was not my intentions, I promise you. And the other thing I want to talk about is trolls and blocking people and YouTube drama. Um, so, first, the Obama video. First off, obviously, as I said, it turned out controversial, which really wasn't my intention to begin with. Just a couple points I want to make about those videos, or about that video, I mean, and just kind of response to the, the comments in general. First of all, I'm not racist because I don't like Obama and what he's doing. Okay, I think it's ridiculous for people to say that any white person who doesn't like Obama is a racist because he's black. I don't like him because he's black. First of all, Obama is just as much white as he is black. Okay, so that's ridiculous. Yes, he's partially black, so he's considered a black president. I don't not like him because of that. That's definitely not an issue whatsoever. I can't stress that enough. It's his views. It's what he intends to do. I honestly believe that him as a person really thinks that he's doing a good job and that he's trying his best, which he probably is. He's probably trying his best. Just because I don't agree with some of the stuff that he does, um, it doesn't make me a racist in any way. I don't understand why people keep saying that. So I just want to kind of clear the air with that. Second of all, I don't have all my problems with the government isn't because of Obama. Okay, I've disliked the government before Obama. Um, I never really liked Clinton that much, but I have to say he did okay with his term. I think, to be honest, I kind of think he got lucky in what was going on in the world when he was president. He didn't have too many really huge issues. Bush got a bad rap. I didn't love Bush. I didn't hate Bush. Just like any other president, in my lifetime, there's things I liked about him and there's things I didn't like about him. Okay, so I just want to get that point across to you guys. The government in general, I think there's a lot of people in the government who really, really think they're doing a good job and they really mean well for our country and themselves and they're trying. Okay, but obviously you can't please everyone. Okay, and when you're making decisions and you have an entire country to deal with, that you're definitely going to offend people. You're definitely going to upset people. Your job as president is to do the best thing for the country at that time. Okay, make the best decisions you can. Sometimes they screw up. It happens. Sometimes they have personal agendas. That happens too. I just like to basically say, a politician's a politician. It doesn't matter which one you're talking about. Some are good, some are better than others, but at the end of the day, they're all politicians. I'll leave it at that. I'm trying to think of some other points that I want to make about that video. Um, I took away all my comments, all my replies, because they got out of hand. Specifically, one incident I want to address for anyone who happened to see it when it happened. Someone made a comment and they used profanity and they called me a name, and I kind of got defensive about it, which is so stupid because it's YouTube comments. I mean, it's just ridiculous that people stress over it, and I try not to do it myself, but sometimes you can't help it. Sometimes you take things personally, So I defended myself in a comment, and I said something. It turned out the guy was Canadian, and he said something about like leave Obama alone, and he called me a name. And I think my response was something along the lines of, "Well, you're Canadian, what the heck do you care about the United States and the president?" And obviously, it was a pretty ignorant statement. I have to admit, it was very ignorant. Doesn't matter where you live in this world. Other countries and what they decide to do affect you in some way, through commerce or foreign war, whatever. So it was an ignorant statement, and I do have to apologize for that. And it was definitely not a hit on Canadians in general. I love all you guys up to the north. I love all you guys down south. I love everyone. You know that. I'm a nice guy. I don't hold grudges. I don't dislike people because of where they come from or what they're about. Um, Again, just something else I want to kind of clear the air about. It was just I was on the defensive. That's all. It happens. Um, what else? I think that's about it for the Obama video. My explanation of it. Like I said, honestly, I regret doing it, but I'm not going to take it down. I'll leave it up. I can't. When I started videos here, there's two things I promised myself: no politics and no religion. It doesn't matter what you say. It doesn't matter how much good you have to say. If you talk about politics or religion, you're going to offend someone. Okay, probably a lot of people. And with those two subjects, it doesn't matter whether they're right or wrong. people are very, very aggressive in those conversations, and they get very personal, and they take things very serious, and they get very easily offended. So no more political videos, no more. I never did a religious video, but I'm not going to either. Just want to kind of clear the air there. The video was not meant to be controversial, as I said. It was really just supposed to be to let you guys know there's a poll going on, and I'd love to hear what you have to say. Another comment I got that was repetitive was, well, it's not fair because obviously, you're trying to have all your gun viewers go over there and vote badly against Obama because all gun people hate Obama. And you know what? Again, that's not my intention either. And as far as my gun viewers, I said this in a comment, but I deleted it, so I'll repeat it. I get the most views on Zippo stuff than anything else. Okay, so I don't have, all my viewers aren't gun guys. I got people who just tune in just to watch my garden stuff, and they can care less about guns and knives and lighters. So I have a pretty diverse audience, and I was speaking to everyone. I wasn't trying to have it a one-sided poll. I wasn't trying to get just gun guys to go over there and hate on Obama. I was trying to have everyone who was watching the video go over there and put an honest opinion on the poll. That's all. So anyway, that's enough about that stuff. I want to talk about trolls and YouTube drama. YouTube drama is ridiculous. We all have pretty I don't want to say all of us, I can't speak for everyone, but there's a lot of stress out there, and there's a lot of real life issues going on, whether it's financial issues, personal issues, health, whatever. We all have real lives, okay? We all have our faults, we all have our good things about us and everything else. It's ridiculous that we have to be dramatic on YouTube, and there has to be this, the fighting and the bickering and the name calling, and it's so stupid. It really is. People come here for entertainment. Sometimes things are educational, but for the most part, it's like a really good alternative to TV. You get basically personal television. There's something very specific you want to see. You put it in the search bar, you find a video on it, and you see it. And we're here to be entertained. I think I speak for all of us saying that, YouTube drama is ridiculous and we don't want it. But you know what? It just happens. You know why? Because people take things very personally. And I'm guilty of it in the past. I'm guilty of blocking people because they posted a comment that was offensive to me. And whether it was right or wrong, I regret doing it. And what I decided to do was I went over to my my little account information, and I looked. I had 347 people blocked on my channel. 347 people since I started here, and I've been here, I guess, a little bit over a year now. That's a lot. In the overall scheme of things, it's not that many people. I'm sure there's people who have thousands blocked. But you know what? I was thinking about it, and I didn't like it, to be honest. Even though people have been offensive, and people who I block, I only block people for a couple reasons. A, if they have an entirely off-topic comment that's very vulgar and rude, I block them because I figure out it's just a troll. But you know what? Sometimes people are just having a bad day, and I understand that. Another time I would block someone, well, first of all, spam. Any spam crap, if people are trying to get you to go to some porn site or some kind of other website, I would block those because that's spam too. But occasionally I would get into an argument with someone, over something. Maybe it's a detail in the video. Maybe I was right and they were just very stubborn, or maybe it was the other way around. There's definitely cases where someone was right and I was wrong, but because I used vulgar language, I was very upset by it, and I just went on and on. And I'm man enough to admit that I was wrong, and I did the wrong thing by blocking some of these people. I think it's definitely a wrong thing to do, is to be defensive like that, and you're wrong in some cases, not all, but in some cases I was wrong, and maybe I was what's the word? Maybe I don't know what the word is, but I was offended by them cursing or whatever, or they didn't go about it the right way, basically to correct me, and I blocked those people too. Well, I went back to my account and I unblocked everyone. I don't have a single person blocked right now, and I'm not going to block anyone. That's a promise. I'm not going to block a single person on my account. I honestly believe in the First Amendment, our freedom of speech, and I believe that anyone should be able to say anything they want at any time. You don't have to like it. You don't have to listen to it. Well, in this case, I guess if you read it, once you read it, you can't not read it. But I made the decision to unblock everyone. If I see comments that are extremely rude or vulgar, or it's just arguments that aren't getting anywhere, I will delete the messages, but I will not block the person. That person can feel free to come back and write as many negative messages as they want. Maybe I'll just keep deleting them, but I will not block them. Okay, I feel strongly about that now. There's some other YouTubers that just they go crazy with blocking people, and you know what? Sometimes, like I said, sometimes people are having an off day. Whether it's the person who's making the videos who's maybe in a bad mood, and again, I'm guilty of this in the past. Let's say I'm in a real bad mood. I'm checking my emails. I'm looking at the comments, and someone said, something vulgar. I say, oh, forget this, dude. Block, done. And that's not fair to that person. Maybe that person was having a bad day. Maybe they're completely right about what they were saying. They just didn't say it in a very polite way. So anyway, I just want to mention that. No more block people on my channel ever again. Spam, I'll keep deleting the messages as well, but I'm not going to block anyone. So that's all. Just want to make this video and kind of clear the air on both those subjects. No more political videos. It leads nowhere because, like I said, everyone's got an opinion and everyone feels strongly about it, and whether they're right or wrong, they're not going to change their mind. So what's the point in getting upset over it, That's pretty much it. So no more block people, no more political videos. So anyway, get back to the normal stuff. I will have some more Zippo videos. In fact, I just bought some more Zippos on eBay. Definitely was not looking to spend money that I did on these Zippos, but I got, I think, 4 or 5 different Zippos, and I will have videos on those in the near future, as well as I'm actually testing out a Zippo emergency fire starter kit, which is actually a pretty cool item. So I'll have a video on that as well. But of course, in between all the usual stuff, pretty soon I'm going to start my garden series, probably in the beginning of May. I should have a shipment of my plants. I'm getting tomato plants shipped to me because where I live, I don't have enough time. I don't have enough growing season to start tomato plants from seed. So I have those coming from Territorial Seed Company, pretty good company to deal with for live plants as well as seeds. And I'll have that the first week in May, should be. So I'll start my my garden series around then. But expect the usual from me. And I keep checking all my messages and trying to stay on top of that. Like I said, I have a pretty big backlog of messages, but I try my best to get through them. I spend at least an hour or two every night, going through them. And that's pretty much it. Just want to thank you guys again for sticking around, watching my videos, appreciating what I do, sending me comments, sending me messages. It's a really fun hobby. I really like YouTube. I just can't stand the drama. So I'm not going to participate in the drama anymore. I'm not going to argue with people. If you post a comment, you're wrong, you don't know what you're talking about, or, that knife sucks, or that gun sucks, or whatever. If I don't like what they have to say, I'm just not going to say anything. That's the best I can do, is I'll leave it for all of you to read it and have your own opinion on it. But anyway, that's it. So thanks for watching. I appreciate it, as always, and I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. Take care, guys.